What is it? Oh, it's you! It's you lot! Hello! I remember you. I came to talk to you, didn't I, about air quality and told you an interactive story all about London and the smelly old streets where I used to live. Very whiffy indeed. Yes. Well, I thought I'd pop back for a little bit of a challenge. Yes. I want to see how much you guys have remembered all about my story and all about the importance of good air quality. So, what we're going to do is ask a series of questions. If you think you know the answer, put your hand in the air. Don't shout out, but put your hand in the air. Your grown-up can pause this video, hopefully, and then take some answers. I'll do my pause face so you know it's time to pause the video. Right, so practice question first of all. What? Wait for it. Wait for it. What is your name? Oh. All your hands should be up. All of your hands should be up. What is your name? Is the question. Don't shout out. Right, pause the video. Go. Unpause. Oh, I'm very glad you did. I got stuck like that. That's it. Hopefully all of you got that answer right. So, question number 1. Do you remember how people in the 1600s, when I was around in London, kept warm? They got something out of the sea in the north of England. What was it? What was it? Sea something. Can you remember? If you can remember, put your hand right up in the air, see something, they got something out, see something, we lifted it with our lifted faces. Here we are, excellent, ready, get ready, and pause the video. That's right, sea coal. Sea coal was what they got out, and they used to take it back, didn't they? All the way to their homes on the horses and the carts. We did the horses, didn't we? Can we do your horse noises again? Do a horse noise. There, horse noise all the way back to the towns and the cities, and they did something with it, didn't they? Do you remember what they did? What they did? They took it somewhere. What did they do with the sea coal to keep warm? I'll give you some suggestions this time. Did they eat it to keep warm? Did they burn it in a massive hole in the ground in their gardens? Or did they burn it in the fireplace? In an open fire. What did they do? Burn it in a fireplace, in the open fire? Did they set fire to it in a massive hole in their gardens? Or did they eat it? There are 3 questions. Hands up if you know the answers. And pause. That's right. They burned it in their fireplaces. But what did it smell like? Was it good? Or was it bad? Good or bad? What did it smell like? Hands up. What did it smell like? Good or bad? And pause the video. Yes, you're quite right, everyone. It smelled bad. It was most stinky indeed. And it made people very, very sick. Not only that, it made people sick because of where they were throwing the rubbish. Where did people used to throw the rubbish? Now, I mentioned one particular place where they threw the rubbish, a big, massive thing that you often find at the seaside and is wet if you fall in it. One of those big things, yes, they threw rubbish in there, but also in a little thing as well. A little long, thin kind of thing like this that also flows through fields or woodlands or towns and cities. Yes, there's 2 correct answers to this. What did they do with their rubbish? And what did they do with all of their filth and their garbage and their poo and their wee? They threw it. Actually, there are 3 correct answers, one of which isn't quite so wet as the other 2. So, can you remember? Put your hands in the air. 3 places where people used to throw all of their rubbish, and all of their garbage, and all of their wee-wees, and all of their poo-poo. Ready? Pause face. Yes, 3 correct. 3. Yes, 3 correct answers to this were there. Number 1, the sea. Threw all of their poo and wee and rubbish in the sea. Number 2, rivers. Particularly the River Thames in London. Bonus points for you if you said the Thames. 9.7 billion house or dojo points to you if you got that one right. Just joking. And they also used to throw it in the streets. All the rubbish, all the poo, and all the wee used to go into the streets. Oh, how awful. Now, do you remember I said there was a massive fire that took place in September 1666? And after the fire, there was nowhere for lots of the people to live because their houses had been burned down. So they walked to the countryside. And what did they find out about the air there? What did they find out? No suggestions this time. What was the air like in the countryside compared to the air in the city? What was it like? Hands in the air if you know the answer. Hands in the air and pause the video. Unpause. Yes, the air was much fresher. The air quality was better. It wasn't as stinky, was it? Or as polluted. So, my friend, John Evelyn, another diarist, a person that makes a living by writing books about themselves. I had other jobs as well, but that's a really good one too. And he wrote a huge letter. Do you remember? But who did he write it to? Who did he write the letter to so they could change things? Do you remember? Somebody very important. Somebody very, very powerful. But who? Who could have that kind of power? Was it Darth Vader? Was it the head judge on Strictly Come Dancing? Or was it the king? Pause the video. That's right. It was the king. King Charles. He had a look at the letter and decided to try and help as best he could by building different things, by making it slightly different in the city, by not having as many factories, by trying to encourage people to get rid of their rubbish in different ways. He made the streets bigger so there wasn't a huge pile-up of poo and wee everywhere, and he built more of something else. Do you remember? Something that's beautiful, somewhere where animals and creatures come, somewhere where there are trees and flowers and you can go and visit these things. If they're really big, you might even have one at the back of your house. You might even have one of these at the front of your house as well. It begins with G. What is it? What is it? Do we know? Hands up in the air, hands up in the air, hands up in the air. Pause the video. That's right! Gardens! Gardens! John Evelyn and myself knew that fresh air, trees, flowers and the countryside was good for air quality. Well done. All of you, that was absolutely brilliant. Give yourselves a massive round of applause. Oh yeah, oh yeah. And we know, don't we, how to improve the air quality now? We've got to stop those motor cars parking outside of school, always bringing you in, and idling. Having the engines running when they are parked outside school or near where people walk in. So remember to continue to be really, really great at walking, cycling and scooting, and give your car the holiday and the rest it deserves. Leave it back at home or only bring it some of the way and turn your engines off and you're outside school so we can breathe more easily. Maybe if your grown-ups are leaving their engines on, you can nicely and politely say, "Excuse me, could you turn the engine off to make the air quality better? Thank you." That would be most mature and very polite and lovely. Well done, everybody. It's been a pleasure to come and talk to you again and talk about the advantage of air quality being good for bodies, good for brains, good for breath. Thank you very much. Continue to take care of each other out there, and a safe journey to you all.